why don't we go ahead and jump in? It is about 8:45, so anybody that was going to be here. Nate got here before you will, Nate. You're dang straight. It's Monday. Because what price typically does is it moves out of zones, and we saw the exact same thing happen over here. It came down, back tested the previous high, and then went up. So I would not discount a back test of 31.24. That begins with the break of 31.45. All right, but there is some zones we have to clear to get down there. We have to clear the 31.30s, like 31.38. There was a little bit of resistance there. All right, but it begins with the loss of 31.45. I would just not discount it. Now, I might be interested in looking for a buy at 31.24 as a back test buy. But again, being aware that we are now at the top end of this channel. All right, so 9 times out of 10 on a dead breakdown, all right, price is going to reclaim a major low, which 31.43 had been back tested just about 3 times before having a failed breakdown off of it. And then upon re-entry, it came back and back tested 31.43, confirming that it was the true low of this zone that we're painting up here. Okay. So I said I wouldn't discount 31.24. All right. Because again, price oftentimes likes to come back down and back test the previous high, which it didn't come all the way down, but this was essentially what we can consider the back test of the previous high. All right. And then obviously upon the re-entry of 31.43, had a very, very clear failed breakdown setup that ultimately caused the squeeze throughout the rest of the day.
How do you know how long to let it go before you take profit? I just know, I mean, the part of having a trading plan and part of taking trades is knowing exactly what you want your entry to be and what you want your exit to be. So let's say this is gold, but let's say, for example, I'm trading ES. I know that minimum I want 60. All right, minimum I want 60 ticks. All right, now depending upon the volume at the time, depending on how quickly the price is moving, I might let it go to 60, or I might let it go to 80, all right, for like a 4-to-1 trade. But after that point, I'm going to cut out 75% of my trade every single time, like a robot, every single time. All right. So if I was taking a sell here without even thinking, I would cut out 75% there. First and foremost, is because we obviously came to a minor here at 31.61. So a lot of times I base my first 75% off of a minor. Ideally, I want that minor to be about 60%. I want that to be
over here. All right, so the only thing that we really have to work from right now, obviously, is the actual low. All right, we haven't really gotten any confirmed breakdown other than maybe the retake of 18,948 right here that did cause a squeeze up. All right, so that's the only thing that we have right now. All right, so we have the actual low at 18,828 or yeah, 8, somewhere around there, around the 830 range. Okay, we do have a first failed breakdown that happened here in the overnight session. All right, at 18,948. All right, we have a little historical volume shelf here at 19,027. Okay, so again, no buys for me on NAS unless we recapture at least 19,948, and even then, it's a very small buy, very small. All right, because again, you look at these tick values, like for example, let's look just from here down to the bottom. Okay, that's 792 ticks. All right, it's a lot. So if, for example, we do clear 18,948, we need to see volume flow in quickly, and we need to create a new high above 19,027.
Again, this is a game of probabilities. All right. And we right now don't have anything to base our probabilities off of. All right. So what I'll do is we'll just pull the bands down here for now, just so we can see where they're at. All right. We got the lower down here at 29. What is that? 17,829. Holy crap. Can't believe we're seeing these prices, honestly. Never thought we'd see it. 17,829. There's got to be another yellow one in here somewhere. There you are. Robin, I can never forget about you. Trying to say I forgot about you guys. Could never forget about you guys. Maybe Jordan could, not me. All right, we have the upper here at 18,833. Right by, kind of right above this high of where we want to recapture. Like right here.